Hi everybody, I'm Travis Taylor from Capital City Nissan in Topeka, Kansas, also known as the Salsa Robot on YouTube. Today I'm going to do a video on this 2022 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum. Let's check this thing out. Guys, once again, Nissan's hit it out of the park underneath the hood of the 2022 Pathfinder. We've stayed with the 3.5 liter V6. It's been a tried and true power plant for Nissan for years. Nissan in the 22 Pathfinder's got 284 horsepower, 259 foot-pounds of torque. That's all going through another huge improvement for this year. We've done away with the CVT transmission. Now we're using a 9-speed automatic transmission, just like we're using in the Nissan Titan, the Nissan Frontier. So this is going to be an awesome powertrain in this vehicle. It's going to be putting out like 20 miles per gallon in town, like 25 on the highway, and 22 combined. For a third row SUV, it's pretty awesome, especially something that's going to tow like 6,000 pounds. Let's look at the rest of the vehicle. Guys, we're back here at the back of the Pathfinder. I wanted to show you guys inside the rear hatch. Even with the third row up, you've got a little room back here. I've got some stuff sitting back here. But as you can see, you've got a few feet of cargo area back here. And also underneath, I'll get you a closer view of this, but you've got some storage under the seats here. Also, real easy to put these seats down. If you need some additional cargo hauling capacity, those seats fold down really easy. You got plenty of room to haul stuff back here. But let me get the camera off the tripod and get you a closer view here. Okay, so like I was saying, you can see with that third row seat down, you've got a ton of space back here, and you still have room. If you had to haul something even longer, you can put that second row of seats down as well. You'll see for the third row seats in the Platinum, you've got 2 cup holders there, 2 over here for the people in the third row, and as you'll see, that's chargers right there for the guys in back. They might need to charge something. You got some grocery bag hooks right there. You've got a power point right there. You've got tie downs right there if you need to secure some cargo. That carries over to this side as well. You've got a tie down there and also a grocery bag loop there. There's some tie downs up here as well, and you'll see on that side. And then right here, they got you this cool mat as well. This is a hard, like a rubber. Got that Nissan logo. Reach right here, lift up, boom. You've got cargo under the floor. These are removable. These little dividers, you can pull these out. So I'll lay that in there so you can see that. Got a first aid kit there, cargo net. I'm gonna pull these back up, show you how easy that is. That just flips right up, that pops right up. I grab this right here, pull that back, bam, bam. No one show this vehicle to my wife, please. I don't want to have to buy her another car. This is an awesome vehicle. Up top here, you've got your button. You can lock from back here, and you've got your power hatch button. That's going to shut that hatch down for you. I'll come on down here lower. Look at this. You got your trailer lights, your hitch. This sucker can pull 6,000 pounds. Everybody, I'm going to start right here at this angle and kind of walk around this sucker. These things are so cool looking. Of course, you got those nice big wheels right there. Look at that front end. You've got those headlights with that Nissan V-Motion grille. You've got your fog lights right up in there on this Platinum. This is the gun metallic color, of course. And the Platinum, as you'll see up here in this side view mirror, you've got your LED turn signals there. Makes you way more visible to the other drivers on the road. Gosh, look at these things. I love these new Pathfinders. I like you've got this line here, this body line accentuates that back end. kind of reminiscent of an Altima. I love that. You've got that sweep, the air coming across this thing on the sides. I like this little accent right here that gives you that floating roof design. Walk back here. Of course, you've got like a two-tone, you know, you've got that silver part of the bumper there breaking up the back of this. You've got sensors in those bumpers, as you can see. Let me get a little closer so you can see those. See right here, you've got your different sensors that are gonna beep at you and make all kinds of noise if you're gonna try to run over something you shouldn't. And of course, if you're traveling, you got kayaks, you got a luggage hauler you can put up there, bicycles, skis, you name it. That's a heck of a good sized roof rack there. Well, anyways, now that I've walked around the outside this thing, let's take a look inside this 2022 Nissan Pathfinder Platinum. Well guys, here we are in the second row of the 22 Pathfinder Platinum. As you can probably tell already, got some really nice leather seats in this sucker. I love this color of leather. This looks so awesome. As you might have seen in some videos I've made before, of course, Nissan's gone with these built-in sunshades in the Pathfinder. I really like that. Family man, hauling kids, people riding in the back seat, they like those sunshades. Got vents up here for the rear. I think they call this like a tri-zone climate control system, because you've got dual up front plus back here, so you've got a tri-zone. Your third row passengers also have some vents back there. Right here you've got controls for the second row passengers, their climate control. You've got heated seats for the second row passengers in the Platinum. And also we've got phone chargers here in the back of the console, and we also have an AC 120 volt plug-in. It's like a max 150 watts. Gosh, so convenient. Let me grab the camera off that tripod there. I'll get you a shot of this third row here, and then I'm going to show you all the stuff up front here. This thing is just loaded up. So here we are, you know, still looking at the second row. This is kind of cool right here. We just hit this button here. I'm going to hit this and try to get back. That moves out of the way so you can climb back here into the third row. Look at that leather. There's that charging port I was talking about earlier. You got 4 cup holders back here for the 3 passengers in the back. Also, right here in your second row, you've got 2 cup holders there, 2 over in that door, 2 over in this door, water bottle holders down here. We're looking at 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 cup holders just for the back seat passengers. Only 6 people can sit back there. Let's go up front here. As you'll see, no push buttons to get in. This has got the intelligent key. I'm gonna climb in. I'm sorry about the wind today. It has been really windy, but I'm gonna start on this side. Power windows locks. Look at this, memory seats. We've got the button here to turn off your Pro Pilot. If you don't want to use your Pro Pilot, there's your intelligent. Look at that. Right there. Right there. Pro Pilot right there. Huge, huge deal for the Nissan Pathfinder. Oh, let me turn that off. Going into this 22 model year, having Pro Pilot on these vehicles is just awesome. We didn't have that before, along with the intelligent cruise control. That makes this sucker safe. They put your blind spot warning out here on the mirror now to make you look at that mirror before you change lanes. Bose right there. Look at this center stack. Look how big that screen is now. This is all touch screen. You can customize this how you want. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, you got it right there. Plus navigation already in there. You may never even use this because you got Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. Air conditioned and heated seats in this model. And you got your heated steering wheel right there. Knobs and buttons, everything simple. Nissan hit it out of the park. Right here, wireless charger. Something we've been waiting for. We got it now. Charging ports there. Got you a 12 volt right there. Parking brake right here. Auto hold function. There's your drive modes. You got downward hill assist right there. You know what? I'm starting to get a little hot. I'm going to turn the AC on here. I'm going to adjust this right there. I love it. Look at this shifter. Just like the Rogue, we're getting into that sleek design. You don't have that big shifter in your way. You reach for your drink. You hit your hand on the shifter. They've moved it. They've got it out of the way. You got your cup holders right here. This spot here, it's hard for me to show you because I'm using my phone to film this, but you can stick your phone right there. It holds your phone right to where you can see. Love it. Auto hold. Big console. Little nooks, crannies here for change. You see if I can show you this. You got a spot for a pin for your registration and stuff right there. Cool details here. They got Pathfinder right there. Look at the accents on this leather. Let me see if I can get a good shot for you in back. Look at that. Look at that interior with the black. Sorry, I got one side of the seat up farther than the other. That looks a little weird. Look at that. Carrying all the way around. You've got that different, I believe this is, I think Java or Mocha is the name of this leather. And man, is it sharp. There's another little weird detail. I'll show you this too. I mean, you've got this brushed metal look here with that dark finish there on the doors. Let me see if I can get this down here. There's even like a cargo net down here in the passenger compartment floorboard. And this right up in here, there's a little cubby there where you can stick something. But man, look at this dash. Look at that digital dash in this. There's no analog gauges in this new Pathfinder. It's all digital gauges. You've got different controls. You can flip to the different screens. Just so cool. They made these things just so cool. So that's the interior of this new Pathfinder. Actually, it's not. Let me flip back. There's more to show. Boom. I don't think I can get my camera to focus on this right, but you got your garage door openers here. I think you can actually program that to like Bluetooth lights in your house as well to turn them on. Monochromatic mirror. Right here, you got your spot for your glasses, right? You've got your controls for the huge panoramic sunroof in this. Oh, I won't point the phone right at the sun, but it's got a middle stop function there. Opens up all the way back, so your second row passengers are getting that sun. Of course, the sunroof part here will open. We all know how sunroofs work. So, in a nutshell, that's the interior in these things. I could probably still sit here and talk for another 10 minutes and point stuff out to you, but I want to drive this thing. I want to let this thing go down the road here with us. So I'm going to mount up a tripod and we're going to drive this thing a bit, okay? Okay, guys, I'm all ready to drive this thing. You just got to get my seat adjusted here. Power seats on this side, power seats on the passenger side. Also, one thing I forgot to point out, on the Platinum, you have power telescoping steering column, and it's also power tilt as well. I think that's only on the Platinum. I have to double check. I don't think you can get that on the SL. Another thing that's really hard for me to film is this has the heads up display to where it shows me right here. It shows me how fast I'm going on the windshield, like a hologram. I kind of like that. It keeps you from having to, this thing, tight steering, tight turning radius. But I believe there's also a setting to where I can have the traffic sign recognition show there as well. So when I'm driving, I don't have to take my eyes off the road to look down at the speedometer to see how fast I'm going, and I don't have to constantly pay attention to what the speed limit is, because that traffic sign recognition will tell me what the speed limit is. So that's a really cool little convenience. I'm gonna do something a little different today. I normally don't take you out on the highway, but we're gonna take this thing out on the highway just because I like driving this thing so much. I love this vehicle. So we're gonna go out on the highway. I'm getting ready to pull into traffic here. One thing I forgot to mention, they started in 2022 on these Pathfinders. I'm gonna be honest, it's something I don't like. I've always really not liked it that other brands do it. It's the automatic shut off. Like when you come to a stop and it just kills the engine and you sit there and then it fires up again when you're ready to go. I hate that. The Pathfinder's got it, but Nissan's put a button here for grumpy old men like me, so I can just turn it off. So it's not doing it for me now. I've hit the button so it's not automatically turning the engine off when I'm at a stop. I'm really glad Nissan did that. That is pretty cool that they give the option to turn that off and on. Other brands don't always do that. Almost out to the highway here. Well, guys, here we are. I'm at the on-ramp to get onto the interstate. This is where I want to get out here and just put it to the floor. See what that 284 horsepower is like in this thing. Already I can tell just the 0 to 40 there is really good. 45 miles an hour through that curve right there. This thing holds pretty level. It's got a good tight suspension. Here's where we put it to the floor, and here we go. Looks like I'm all clear. Blind spot warnings not telling me there's somebody I gotta look out for. And I got a super slow driver in front of me, of course. Speed limit's 65, they're doing 50. I'm gonna set this cruise control here. And I've got the Pro Pilot on. This is kind of cool. Again, you can't see it. The cruise control, the Pro Pilot, and everything is showing up out here on that hologram. So I'm seeing my speed limit, I'm seeing how fast I'm going, and I've got a thing that's lit up green showing me that the Pro Pilot's on. That beeping right there is telling me get my hands on the wheel. As you can see, I'm driving no hands on the wheel. You shouldn't probably do this, but I just love that the Nissan Pro Pilot steers for me, keeps me centered in the lane. This is almost like a fully autonomous car. The intelligent cruise control's locked onto that vehicle in front of me right now, and it's matching the speed. That guy's doing 72. I've got my cruise set at 75. So I'm just staying locked in with him and just cruising right along. Now I've got to change lanes here because I'm getting off the highway because I don't want to go through the toll booth. Our office manager would be mad at me if I went blowing through a toll booth. They'd send us a ticket, I'm sure. But that's the one thing. When I saw it in 2017, Nissan came out with the Pro Pilot on the Rogues, and they came out about mid-year. It was like 17 and a half. I said, man, that's the coolest thing I have ever seen on a car. A guy that doesn't like to drive long distances, it has made it to where I just love driving down the highway. It takes so much stress off your body going down the highway. Your muscles aren't as tensed up, hanging on to the steering wheel to all the time. You can have a second to pull your hands away to grab something if you need to, and Nissan's got your back. The Pro Pilot's got you centered in your lane. You've got cameras and sensors and sonar and radar. everywhere on this thing, helping to keep you safe. Another thing that's just really hard for me to film, to show you guys, is this thing, if I get outside my lane marker, it vibrates the steering wheel and beeps at me to tell me that I'm drifting out of my lane. And the car automatically applies brakes where it needs to kind of veer me back into my lane to make sure I'm safe. And that's why I have no problem selling a Nissan to any of my friends and family, because I know these freaking cars are safe. And that's what I love about this brand, is safety. Here I am, I'm back on the highway again. I'm doing 70 miles an hour. My hands aren't on the wheel. The wind's blowing like hell today in Kansas. It's not pushing me all over out of my lane. This car's doing everything for me. It's keeping me centered in the lane. It's keeping a set distance from the vehicle in front of me, so I'm not going to rear end them. I've got automatic emergency forward braking. If this semi in front of me jams on the brake, this damn car is gonna stop faster than I could react. I mean, I think it takes like 30 seconds of a second for your brain to communicate, like your eyes to communicate to your brain, and your brain to tell your body, oh crap, you need to move to do something. This car reacts so fast. It's so much faster than that. It's so safe. I can't say enough good things about Nissan's safety systems and the ProPilot steering assist. It's amazing in these cars. As you can see, this whole time on this test drive route, I've barely touched the steering wheel in this car. It's just steering for me. It's awesome. Worth every penny. So I'm going to get off the highway here, head on back to the dealership. And again, I'm Travis Taylor from Capital City Nissan. I thank everybody that's subscribing. I think I'm up to like 130 subscribers now. That's crazy to me. I can't believe that I'm getting people to watch my videos. Again, I thank every one of you. If you got any questions about these cars, please Google Capital City Nissan, get the phone number, give me a call. Ask for Travis Taylor. I'd be happy to answer any questions for you. We do deliver. We can put a vehicle on a truck and ship it to you for a fee. And if you're within 200 miles of me, we deliver for free. So thank you guys. I'm Travis Taylor from Capital City Nissan, also known as the TheSalsaRobot. Do me a favor, click on that subscribe, and I'll see y'all tomorrow when I make another video for you. Y'all have a good day.